We all know that Kawazu has some of the best cherry blossoms in Japan, but there are many more things to do in Kawazu. You can stay at the Gyokuhokan onsen, but make sure to make your reservations early. They fill up well in advance. You can check out the Mine Onsen water spout. It's the old faithful of Izu. You can see the Genboku, the original cherry blossom tree. I was definitely not the only content creator there that day. Here's an original idea: wedding photos under the cherry blossoms. Want to feel even more festive? Wear pink. Or take it to the next level on a pink Suzuki Hayabusa. These guys came from Saitama and they told me it took about 5 hours to get here. No comment, I'm just going to leave this here. Part of coming to a local festival in a small town is patronizing the local vendors. There are some huge conglomerates that set up stalls here. They're a little bit overproduced, a little bit too well polished. You can spot them a mile away. Their signs are put out, they're extremely well made, and they do grab your attention. But there are some people here who, they grow vegetables, they grow fruit, or they roast coffee locally. I encourage you to buy from them. Local supermarket, Aoki. Did you know you can ship anywhere in Japan except Okinawa or Hokkaido for 500 yen? What that means is, you see something you like here, you can buy a bunch of it and have it shipped home. You don't have to put it in your luggage, you don't have to carry it around with you. A much nicer way to shop. It's very popular in Japan to have things shipped to your home when you shop. Be careful not to have too much Asahi beer in the pink can. You might end up eating fried sweet potatoes. One of my favorite fruits, King Kan. You can eat the whole thing, including the peel. Notice the clever use of the cherry blossom symbol. Take a walk on the wild side with some venison or wild boar skewers. The award for the friendliest and most outgoing vendor goes to this man. When the cherry blossoms bloom, so do the nanohana. If you look really close, you can see the petals floating down the river. Right about this time, if you get a little wind, the petals will start to fall off the trees. Pop quiz, what does WC stand for? That's right, water closet, a very old word for bathroom. So why do the cherry blossoms in Kawazu bloom faster than most cherry blossoms around the country? Number one is the location. So we're on a peninsula, the Izu Peninsula. And the Izu Peninsula is connected to the Philippines by tectonic plate, which means we get a lot of onsen water, hot springs, and that means that local residents actually can subscribe to a service where they can fill up their bathtub with hot water from the spring, and they pay a monthly fee, and they can basically have an onsen bath every day of the year. Another factor is that this variety of cherry blossom just blooms sooner. Okay, I thought that was coming from below because I walked past here the other day and I could just see the steam coming up from the ground. Actually, there's a pipe leak and the hot water's falling down. Dude, that guy put his hand in the hot water. You have no idea what temperature that is. Little boy, don't do it. But you know what? That's what guys do. We try stuff. I tried to jump up a ledge. I should have walked around. The sound of this man's music was very healing. So were the prayers from this monk. Maybe laughter's the best medicine, but I opted for retail therapy. But the highlight of my day was meeting these drone pilots. I was not able to obtain a copy of their footage, but once they upload it, I'll share a link with you, so make sure to follow me on Twitter to get that link. If If you haven't seen it already, check out my video about registering and flying a drone in Japan. I know what you're thinking, what about parking? Yes, there's parking available, but it fills up quickly, so get there early. How much is it? The average was 1,000 yen a day, which is much better than 4 hours for 2,000 yen in Tokyo. I'm glad I stayed in Kawazu an extra day because check this out. The blue sky makes the perfect background to the pink cherry blossoms. Absolutely stunning. You can only see this for about a week or so. Check out my other videos about cherry blossoms in Kawazu.